Right, so I'm back in the role of Fallout 4 back on Outcasts and Remnants QuestMod Plus. So yeah, last time around we found out that the Enclave is back in Boston, and their numbers are sort of dwindling right now. What's with that Raven Rock base having blown up mysteriously all those years ago, so they're trying to create a power vacuum now in order to take over, and because their numbers are dwindling, they're not really particularly a fan anymore of exterminating everyone, so they're just exterminating a select few people they don't really like in order to actually take over. You know, their plans have adapted, just ever so slightly. We also found out that Preston is apparently a sleeper agent for the Enclave who infiltrated the Minutemen, instigated their downfall, and suckered you into restoring the Minutemen, and through that getting the gunners amongst their ranks in order to... I don't even know. The details are kind of vague. Anyways, the point is that we really just ought to murder Preston. Because he just apparently suckered us into being the general of the Minutemen and doing all this bitch work. Which I didn't do personally, so somehow we also wound up in a different universe where that happened. But anyways, the point is that right now we are going to the Vault-Tec Regional HQ, because apparently Vault-Tec has also been meddling with the Enclave's business, and we're gonna find out more things there, I suppose. So we're gonna move on.
Gotta find the terminal.
But first we're gonna open up this door. Whoa. Yeah, we're just gonna slowly go towards the grenade, because that is a gigantic deathclaw right there.
Take him out.
But yeah, I sort of forgot what Vault-Tec was doing in all this. I do remember reading something about teleportation and how the Enclave is very much unsuccessful when it comes to teleportation. You know, their scientists apparently are just not really all that smart, so teleportation, they're kind of bad at that. And then there was some Vault-Tec spy that apparently infiltrated the Enclave base. Ooh, there. Very interesting. But then I sort of forgot the rest. Again, it's just me not really paying too much attention. Paying attention is really difficult for me. My attention span is like that of a hamster. It's really strenuous on me. Let's see, we got the Vault-Tec Regional HQ somewhere right here, so we're just gonna go over here. Search the Vault-Tec Regional HQ terminals for clues. I think it's shotgun time. Right, would this be the terminal? Will this reveal everything? That is the question. So far, not very promising. Nope. Alright, this is looking a tiny bit more promising. Yeah, well, this entry right here did something. So, Vault-Tec keycard shipped to the wrong address. The Vault-Tec access cards that were supposed to arrive today from Vault-Tec National HQ were mistakenly shipped to Mr. Davidson's personal residence at Leighton Towers rather than to his office here. Mr. Davidson says he will retrieve the access cards over the weekend and bring them in the office on Monday. So we gotta go to Leighton Towers to get access cards for the vaults, in order to go to the vaults, in order to... I don't know what we're trying to find, actually. But this quest mod definitely has a way of just getting you onto adventures.
You were so dead.
Wakey, wakey. No, he's already dead.
Got it.
Alright, 15 key cards, a memo, some money, and a TPS report. A memo from Vault-Tec HQ. Ooh, letters. Dear Mr. Davidson, enclosed are the Vault-Tec keycards, with a whopping 15 of them, for the Boston Vault-Tec employee bunker. If there is any shortage, please inform us immediately. As you know, we have sent Mitch Murray to your regional HQ for the next 2 weeks to sign up a pre-selected residence, blah blah blah, for those vaults. Please see to it that Mr. Murray is on the list. Ooh, mysterious. And receives an access card. He will be staying in room 12 at the Harbor Master Hotel during his work assignment in Boston. Mr. Murray has already provided a list with the addresses of all Boston area vaults, but we would appreciate it if you could provide him with another copy of that memo. Sincerely, Janine Melnich, Vaultec HQ. Right, we gotta go to the Harbor Master Hotel, which is... Well, coincidentally, the Harbor Master Hotel is right next to the harbor. I mean, when you think about it, that makes sense.
There. Wait, did you hear that? Open fire!
What, you mean a gunfire? I mean, I might be deaf and blind, but I sure as shit did hear that. Now, I do wonder... Ooh.
Hitting me is bad.
You guys shut up. It's just everybody calm down already. I'm just gonna start throwing grenades everywhere. I'm just gonna go in here. But yeah, I'm wondering as to why every time I spawn in somewhere, I'm frozen solid. I mean, I know I'm a popsicle and all that, but it still doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like, my theory right now is that my Deathclaw is freezing me. And also, Ellen, if you don't mind just getting up.
Move.
We got a job to do, goddammit. Man, this is really turning out into one of those fetch quests. I'm really just going on another dildo bad adventure here. Albeit a tiny bit less dangerous. That last one was definitely a lot more dangerous. This one so far hasn't been too bad. I mean, I've only been shot at a few times. It's not been too bad. Right, no luck with the other vaults. Find the underwater Vaultec employee bunker? What? And apparently 3 vaults were sealed shut, but he figured he might go to the Vaultec employee bunker in Northwood, MA, south of I-95, just west of Highway 1. It's only a couple of miles southeast of Vault 95. So excited he was to check it out, but apparently it's gone because the area got flooded due to landslides or some such. So, we gotta go to an underground vault. Well, underwater vault. So that's what we're gonna do. This is really... We're gonna go to Atlantis. Or Rapture. Or both. Maybe Rapture is Atlantis. When you think about it. That's deep right there. Literally. Right, this is really one of those mystery quests. So we had that description, but I thought we'd get like a lovely map marker, but we didn't get that. So actually I gotta think. Which is really just strenuous on me. So actually I should read that note again. Alright, so we're gonna pen this down. We're looking for Norwood MA. No idea what MA stands for. It's probably a place. South of I-95. And then west of Highway 1. Man, this is really taking me back to the 90s. Right, never mind what I said. I wasn't paying enough attention, so the problem was that I was paying so little attention that I thought I had to actually pay attention, but apparently I didn't have to pay attention because there's a gigantic map marker right fucking here. So, never mind what I said. We got map markers. All is wonderful and great. I don't have to think. Nah. This is still submerged. This is also still submerged. I'm getting Tomb Raider flashbacks here. That's a bit better. Right. Well. On to another vault. Is anybody still gonna be alive in here? That is always the big question. Alright. God damn. Yeah, we got more reading. So just looking at the titles, they got something going on with teleportation and then an attempted coup right here and a referendum. So things definitely probably went to shit in this vault. But this is the one we gotta read. We gotta infiltrate deeper into the Vaultec bunker. The purpose of the meeting is to decide the following issues: whether Sydney shall be released, detained, or executed. And this is already getting juicy right here. Whether the vault will open trade with the Commonwealth, whether the full extent of life on the surface will be revealed to the vault residents, whether Redding or Lincoln shall serve as overseer going forward. Prior to voting, both candidates shall be permitted to make brief statements. As a challenger, Councilman Lincoln shall speak first. Councilman Lincoln. We're gonna make this vault great again. Yeah, I'm gonna stop reading there. Just a very long speech right here. Overseer Redding, blah 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 blah. Look on her face. Yeah, whatever. Ooh. Right, they came to a conclusion in this meeting. The vault will remain closed for the Commonwealth. The status quo shall remain in effect with respect to disclosing the existence of life on the surface, and Sydney shall be executed. Right, well, things probably went to shit. There was no welcoming party for me here, and the place is also kind of a bit flooded, so I don't think things really went too well in this
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Ah, goddammit. Very mysterious. Is that a real person? Is there gonna be snipers on the balconies? Where are my companions? Did they all drown? There's just so many questions. Yeah, what's
Good
up?
morning. Vaultec calling.
I mean, I already filled out a special sheet a really long time ago, so yeah, what's up?
This just keeps getting weirder.
You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. Need to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of, total atomic annihilation.
Go fuck yourself, you crazy robot.
Ha That's the spirit. Now, let's see.
What? Oh dear. Covering fire. Jeez, I could really use some companions right about now. We're just gonna camp out here. There's a lot of lasers going on right now. Not really a big fan of lasers. Oh dear. Let's switch to this thing right here. Let's switch a tiny bit better. Definitely a tiny bit better. And then we got those things up there. And then this one right here. And then that one right there. And then we should be good. Holy. Okay. Yeah, it definitely appears like Vaultec is just a tiny bit better at teleportation than the Enclave. Oh, this is not looking very promising. Eh, at least we got cigarettes. That's something. And then we got the soap. We just gotta make sure that we don't drop it. And I also sort of lost my teddy bear. Can I get my teddy bear back? It teleported through the wall. You also got a plumbing problem. Man, you know, overall, I've seen worse cells, definitely. This is not so bad. I mean, we got unrealistic toilet paper right there, but that's about it. Right, what do I do, though? What do we do? Well, I guess this is the rest of our life right here, so we're just gonna go sleep and, is there something I gotta touch? Bobby pin box. Can we pick the lock? Do we sit down? Okay, well, we filled it infiltrating deeper into the Vaultec bunker. But now we gotta escape. Right, I got a plan. Did not work. I mean, I'm running out of ideas here. We always got the Shawshank option, but that requires a lot of fucking time. And we just got a plastic spoon in here, so I don't feel like that's really going to work out here. That doesn't work, but I got a different plan. I mean, that teddy bear right there fell into a black hole, so the only logical explanation is that this is a not so thick wall. So what we gotta do is break through this wall, I think. Now, I don't know whether or not we can punch it, or we gotta do something else. But I think we really ought to be able to just beat through this fucking wall right here and get out of this shit hole. And there we go. Alright, now I can get my teddy bear back. There we go. That's all I ever wanted. You know, other than that, I'm fine just staying in here, guys. It's just a comfy cell. Right. I don't think Shawshank Redemption went quite this way.
Take a hike. What?
Whoa there. We can talk about this. We can. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way.
The hell? Dirty rats. I'll make this quick.
There we go. I can push.
That's close enough.
That's a bit better. We got a shotgun. We got a shotgun. We got options. Nah, man, this is gonna be the greatest prison escape ever. This is already turning out way better. Right.
Something's out there.
Gotta be sneaky here.
Keep 'em off me.
You know, your cell door is wide open. Holy sh!
Ain't over my dead body.
Is he shooting at me? I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
Guana bits. She's making use of the cigarettes right there.
Bad. I was having fun.
What's up, guys? Your prison is kind of on fire right now. Ooh, who's throwing grenades around here? Man, you guys are really reckless. Just... We also got a nice food stash right here. Why are you inside the cell? You know what? I don't even want to know.
Password only. Terminal should open this.
Apparently, we need some type of key. Not sure as to where we can get this key, but it's gotta be around here somewhere. Where is this key? And why is there people showering with shotguns in their hands? This place doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, there's sort of like a prison raid going on, Velma.
Hi.
You can't leave me here. I've seen what they do to people. I'd rather die than stay here as their prisoner.
Okay. Well, that was easy. Does anybody know where this fucking key is? I really don't know where this key is. Man, this is really turning out into some adventure here. Well, I don't know how I did not spot this before, but if you look really closely amongst the quantums, you can actually find a bunch of terminal keys here. It's really weird, but we're gonna get a move on. We gotta Shawshank this shit.
Don't shoot.
Hey.
Yeah? We're in some real trouble here. That's some serious armor.
What the hell are you... What? You talking about my rock hard abs here? I don't know.
Move.
Whatever.
Who's there?
Absolutely no one. Just, never mind that. Just go back to work. Well, they're just having a very relaxed breakfast as tiny body parts are displayed on the glass just right above them. Just nothing to worry about. No, seriously though, guys, where did you put my shit? I just want my shit back, and then I want to find out what I gotta find out. I don't really care much about murdering every single one of you. I mean, I've sort of already done that with various groups. It's getting old to me. You know, genocide is just a hobby.
Need the password.
God damn it, more fucking passwords. Okay, this one is automatic. We are slowly getting there. This one is a tiny bit better. That, well, apparently I just skipped forward a tiny bit too quickly, so all my shit was right there, which makes a lot more sense. But, you know, sometimes it's important to pay attention, which I just never do. But now we got a quest marker. Talk to Elaine Redding. Alright.
Make sure you rescue Elaine, too. She's got the password to get us out of here.
I've sort of already found that password, but thanks for the info. Let's just lock you back up in here. You can get out when you reach puberty. Red, what's up?
Excuse me.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing is impeccable. I'm Elaine Redding, former overseer of the Vault Tech employee bunker.
So, what's up?
Happy to help out. What happened to you guys?
It's a long story. Perhaps another time we can sit down over a cup of tea and chat about it, but right now we need to focus. Reinforcements are almost certainly on the way.
I've sort of already taken care of a lot of those reinforcements, so I think we should be quite good here.
Let's go. You do the talking, I'll be the intimidating presence.
Alright, so the door out of this place is locked by a password-protected terminal. Lucky for us, they haven't changed the password in over 5 years. So here you go. There's a sizable payday if you can get us out of here, but it's not intuitive. For now, find the teleportation schematics. They're going to be locked away in one of the storage areas. Once you have the schematics, you'll need to take out Overseer Lincoln. Find Lincoln's Overseer keycard, and you can use that to access the teleporters and travel back to the Commonwealth. The central hub for the teleporter is already set up on this end. It was the last thing I implemented before being imprisoned. There's going to be additional security once you exit the detention center, but probably nothing worse than we've already dealt with. You ready to head out?
Sure thing.
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
Take care of yourself out there.
So we're just gonna stay in here and wait for me to clean everything up. I'm not sure how I should feel about
I'm
you guys.
getting out of here.
Well, then just go. Doors wide open. And they probably got imprisoned for laziness. But anyways, we just gotta perform a bit of genocide, find a key to teleportation, and assassinate one guy. You know, it's all in a day's work, I guess. Nothing I haven't really faced up against before, so it should be quite easy. Alright, teleportation schematics. Now I just gotta kill one guy. Whoopsie.
Damn, that's some serious armor.
Don't shoot!
I think I broke the
I
space-time
hope you're here to help.
continuum here somehow.
God, look at all the blood.
Are you not seeing what I'm seeing? If I were you, I would not be so concerned about the blood. You know, you should use that
Peace,
broom
brother.
mid-air. We got some flames to clean up here.
Don't shoot me.
This is really weird. I mean, you guys seen the overseer around there somewhere? I just want to find the overseer. Holy shit, it's a lot of gunfire right there. Has anybody seen the overseer around here? I'm just here to do one simple job. Oh, okay, he's gonna be up there.
Should have run.
I'm quite literally running right now. Holy guacamole. Just casually go up here, just pick the lock.
Got it.
Can't close the door behind us, and then we just assassinate the overseer. God fucking damn it. Ah. And this is really turning out into something. That whole teleportation deal just makes it a lot more difficult. We also got a bunch of people trying to murder us, so that doesn't really help. Right, if you could just calm down with the shotgun, then I can just hack this terminal right here. Fusion City! I fucking knew it. It's all tied together here. Right, Overseer Lincoln, screw this. I'm not waiting around here to get shot. Keycard is in the floor safe, in the bedroom. Good luck to whoever replaces me, you fucking loser. I'm gonna head on over to Fusion City. That's a great city right there. It's the best city right there. This place is the worst. Sad. Alright. Where's this floor safe? Now it's gonna be right there. Now, if you guys could calm down there. We got that thing. Oh shit. This is problematic. Right, what do we hide behind the shower curtain? Does that work? Oh man, this bathroom right here is a real mess. I mean, this sort of works.
Oh God!
If you just kill everybody one by one, this ought to work eventually.
Get up!
Just don't let go of the trigger.
Oh God! Don't look.
This is not so bad. This is definitely not so bad, man. You're gonna have to hire some extra cleaners after this. This is really turning out very, very bloody. Just, Jesus Christ, look at the fucking walls right here. Man. Whoops. Right, I really hope the shower curtain is bomb-proof. Yep, it is. Alright. Well, this went over way better than expected. I need to buy some extra ammo after this. Anyways, are we still chasing down Overseer Lincoln to shoot him or not? I'm not quite sure. Why were we assassinating him in the first place? Just so many questions. Right, we gotta talk to Jesse Porter at the BOG HQ. I mean, there's a lot of shit that happened since I last talked to those guys, so I should probably fill them in. You know, I could actually use some of their support. They're just sitting there very comfortably in that bunker while I'm doing literally all the work right here. It's kind of disproportionate here, you know. They should really pay me more gold. Teleport room right here. Then we just teleport to the Commonwealth.
Probably best if you don't linger in the radiation.
You know, thanks for the help, guys. That was really appreciated right there. Guess you were just taking a morning swim. Man, the things that I do for the Brotherhood of Gold, they better be really appreciative after this. I mean, I've been shot so many freaking times for that organization, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, a bunch of shit happened. This is a really long story.
Congratulations on completing the mission. The scouts radio in that you also found a working teleporter and acquired the schematics. Can't imagine what you must have gone through to obtain those.
It was a piece of cake. Well, yeah, we did blow some things up, so, yeah.
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
The prospect of teleportation changes everything. I'm going to spend some time with my team reviewing the schematics. Check back in a couple of days and we'll discuss the next steps.
What, not even so much as a fucking thank you? Can I get at least like a gold bar? Or a Snickers bar? Or just anything? Man, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna blow up this place. Anyways, that was quite the adventure. I'm not quite sure what we learned, but we probably learned something. I need some time to process this. But, yeah, I'm really not too happy about this. I failed at assassinating Abraham Lincoln. That was quite sad. He teleported away from me just as I was about to shoot his face. That usually doesn't really happen to me. Usually I'm sharp enough to assassinate my targets. But at least we murdered an entire vault full of people, so that makes me feel just a tiny bit better. There's nothing like a bit of genocide in the morning. But, yeah, overall, this quest mod is alright so far. It's got some good voice acting. It just has a tiny bit too much, bitch work. Just a tiny bit too much. Also, mysterious things. Has anybody else seen the spooky ghost? Man, stealth boy technology has come quite far. Ringo, stop staring. Actually, there's nothing much to stare at. Whatever. So as always, remember to leave a like if you liked the episode, and until next time, when we'll probably complete this quest.